Hey everyone, welcome to your Universe Z, the place where we talk all about the Dragon Ball universe. Today we are going to go through Shenron assuming his human form for the first time. And if you would like to see more Dragon Ball content, please leave your like and subscribe to join our Universe Z. The power of the dragons in Dragon Ball has always been as absolute as that of a true god. Know that their capabilities and duties go far beyond what we originally thought in the story. However, it still seems that sometimes the requests have almost no limits because of how far they can go. One rather interesting thing that we never saw occur was the transformation of one of these dragons into a human being. Something natural, after all. Why would they do that? Well, could it be possible for that to happen in the first place? Let's talk about all this in today's video. Shenron is a magical dragon from the Dragon Ball franchise. Shenron, like other known eternal dragons, generally resembles a traditional Chinese four-toed dragon: brown horns, sharp teeth, green scaly skin, red eyes, a long serpentine tail body, long, flowing whiskers/wattles, long snout, crescent-shaped nostrils, and green hair flowing across its cheeks. When Shenron is summoned, the sky is pitch black, even during the day. As soon as he disappears, the sky returns to normal. This is also true for other eternal dragons like Porunga. As with most wish-granting eternal dragons, Shenron is a neutral figure who grants any wish within his grasp, regardless of the intention of the wish itself or the nature of its summoner, including evil beings like King Piccolo, who ended up killing him later, Garlic Jr. and so on. Shenron is usually very courteous, polite, and does his best to grant a wish in a way that brings more joy to the summoner, even a bonus depending on the wish, including advising against what he considers impractical wishes and proposing alternatives unless the summoner absolutely insists. The exact wording of a wish is still important, however, as can be seen in the unintentional interpretation of the Pilaf gang wishing for youth resulting in them becoming children. It will also preemptively inform its summoner if a wish cannot be fulfilled for any reason. An often mentioned limit is the inability to eliminate a threat more powerful individually than the Wish Dragon or its creator, as was the case with Vedira and Nappa and their power compared to Kami. Shenron also expressed doubts about complex or demanding wishes that he never attempted, such as reviving a huge number of victims of Frisia's army within a year of a wish. In the Black Dragon Ball arc, it is implied that these complex wishes generate the greatest amounts of negative energy. Although gentle at heart, he has a strong personality. Porunga is specifically called more laid back, and can be impatient or aggressive when dealing with supposedly frivolous wishes, such as Yamcha's idea of wishing for a necklace. It's irritated by indecision or interruptions during summonings and perceives them as a waste of time. He once tried to physically berate Gohan's dragon friend Icarus, who misunderstood the situation and tried to defend Gohan for his impertinence. Like most mortals and deities, Shenron is terrified and fearfully respectful of Beerus, the god of destruction of Universe 7. If summoned in the vicinity of Beerus for any reason, even for simple information, Shenron will leave as quickly as possible. Originally, Shenron could only grant one wish per summon, until after the Cell Games saga, where Dend upgraded him to grant 3 wishes, 2 if multiple people were revived with one of the wishes. Shenron's power is directly tied to the abilities of whoever created him, i.e. Kami or Dend. As such, Shenron cannot defeat or kill someone whose own power exceeds the creator and cannot exist without the creator still being alive. Is unable to restore the life of those who have died of natural causes, but can restore a person's youth. By reviving several people at once, he can only bring back those who have not died for more than a year. In Dragon Ball Z, it is revealed that Shenron cannot grant the same wish more than once. Example, bring back the dead he has already revived once. It is revealed that although Shenron has vast awareness and knowledge of all existence and its history, such as the existence and ritual to produce the ancient Super Saiyan God, his perception is not omniscient, as he could not tell where the last Super Dragon sphere resided in a different universe than Shenron, making it too far out of reach and too difficult for Shenron's power to locate. Furthermore, Shenron could only maintain his summoning for a certain period of time, regardless of how many wishes he granted. Gradually, Shenron's form will weaken before finally dispersing until the next summoning. He usually shows an air of impatience to those who delay wishing because of this. Considering everything we know about him, it is certain that Shenron is capable of fulfilling any wish within his limitations, as we have well seen. However, we also know that his powers go far beyond wishes, and he is perfectly capable of using other abilities. So far, the abilities we know in Dragon Ball belonging to Shenron are: Flight. Shenron is capable of sustained flight. Granting of wishes. As an eternal dragon, Shenron can grant wishes that do not exceed the power of its creator. Magical materialization, a magical ability used to create physical matter from nothing. Resurrection, the act of bringing someone back to life. Granting immortality, the concept of living in physical or spirit form for an infinite period of time without dying. Granting of eternal youth, a subset of immortality, which allows exemption from natural death, such as old age or illness, as well as stopping age completely. Healing, presumably mystical in nature, it allows the user to heal the wounds of another being and restore them to full strength. Divination, the ability to see events far away in time and space. Teleportation, a technique for traveling long distances instantly. Extracting dormant power, After being upgraded by Dend, Shenron gains the power to unlock potential through wishes, even granting the wisher a state of released potential. In Piccolo's case, he also gave a bonus, seal spell removal, the ability to undo seals. Power-up granting, a technique used to amplify someone's ki. Time-space rift creation, a distorted dimension in Dragon Ball fusions. Wish, a special card ability in Dragon Ball Heroes. Telepathy, the ability to read minds. It is implied that Shenron used this on Gauten when he wished Goku was present to stop Broly in Broly's second coming. However, even if he wanted to, transforming just out of desire into a human is probably not something he would do on his own. At least, there would be no reason to do that. However, considering another possibility, it could be possible. Don't know whether or not they have a human form, and even if they do, there is no reason for them to reveal it to people. However, it would be different if someone else made a wish for them to transform. Of course, possibly they should look for a reason for this, and possibly the case of Goku making such a request would be possible. We know that Goku has a great thirst for battle. Like most Scions, Goku loves combat and challenging strong opponents. As such, Goku rarely shows nervousness or fear when fighting. While not arrogant in his abilities, especially in comparison to Vegeta, Goku has a tendency to be very relaxed and recklessly challenge anyone he deems strong to a fight. Despite his fighting spirit, he is, at heart, a pacifist, as he often spares his enemies, trying to avoid hurting or even killing people if possible and never using more force than necessary. Goku has been noted several times for having a special effect on people. His genuine compassion for others and love for life at its simplest nature is able to inspire them to change a little for the better, even causing several of his enemies to become his allies. Although he considers himself an Earthling more than a Scion, in battle, he tends to think more like a typical Scion from Universe 7. Once a fight begins, he wants to see it through to the end to really determine who the winner is. Even while fighting Frieza on the self-destructive planet Namek, he chose to finish his fight with Frieza even when he was offered the chance to escape by the dragon spheres of Namekusei, believing that Frieza had to be defeated by his hand rather than a random chance. Also becomes dissatisfied when enemies don't use their full power. Considering all this, it would be quite possible that Goku, after realizing that he is stronger than anyone else, asks to face the only one he hasn't beaten yet, Shenron. By asking to face him in human form, we could see him gaining his respect, but possibly Goku wouldn't beat the dragon that easily. Still, it would be quite interesting to see an unfolding in this style, especially considering we see, for the first time, him fighting properly. But what about you? Would you like to see Shenron gain a human form and become a warrior? Could he participate in fighting arcs and the like? Leave in the comments your opinion about this possibility. That's it. I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any suggestions for videos, don't forget to comment here below, because I'll be reading all of them as I always do. Also, don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed the video and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss out on any content from your Universe Z.